but most people know who won that fight. And even beyond weight classes, because that was looked at, and I think it was called supremacy, for middleweight supremacy. But I think beyond weight classes, you, Gennady, are the epitome of a champion. You conduct yourself as a champion. You live the life of a champion. You train like a champion. You want to fight the best, and you want to challenge yourself. And that's what real world champions do. So you have a very impressive title belt collection, but with or without the belts, the people recognize you as the best, as a champion. And that's really what pound for pound is. It's being the best regardless of weight class. But even when we talk about your weight class, you're doing some very special things. You're the longest reigning champion in boxing. I think you're the closest thing to Marvelous Marvin Hagler, where he just stuck his claim to be the king of the middleweight division and took on all comers. And even when he lost, controversial, people still recognize Marvin Hagler as the champ, even when he lost to my boyhood idol, Sugar Ray Leonard. But when I first met you, and I've written about this, it was in the spring or summer of 2011. And at the time, you were the WBA's interim champion. Am I right about that? He was preparing, and you sparred with Canelo Alvarez, he was preparing for a fight with Kasim Uma. Is that right? Yes. And that fight was the first time he was elevated from the interim champion to the WBA full status champion. And he hasn't lost since. And he's had a lot of fights. And he is approaching the all-time middleweight division record held by Bernard Hopkins.
He's tight.
So, now there's some people who dispute this, right? Because they say, well, he had the interim belt, and then it was just the regular WBA belt, and, well, the WBA didn't recognize or didn't sanction the Kell Brook fight. And I say regardless, if you're getting close to the all-time record, if you're getting close, even close to equaling a feat of an all-time great fighter, you're in greatness territory. So obviously, you're one of the best fighters today. And whether or not you agree if he has equaled Bernard Hopkins' divisional record, he surpassed Marvin Hagler's. Marvin Hagler defended the title 12 times. The great Carlos Monzon defended the title 14 times. So he's already surpassed those fighters. Last time I checked, they're enshrined in the International Boxing Hall of Fame, and they are considered all-time great middleweights. So this is the territory that Gennady Golovkin is now in. So it gives me great pleasure to shut up and to award this belt to Gennady Golovkin. And maybe you can stand up and sport the hardware.
He'll come around though.
Okay. All right. And here on this left plate here, it says pound for pound number 1 since September 2017. So we're going on 1 year. You're the man.
Thank you so much. Dougie, get in here for ring.